Here is where you can customize your Dynasty
Morgan.
experience. Similar to last year, here's where you'll modify your settings from the updated list of available options and customize your conferences complete with unique rules and protected rivals.
Oh, bitch. Get out the way, get out the way. Bitch, you need to move. San Diego. Same old school. To the same old school. You my bitch. You my bitch, you my bitch.
It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up?
River
Pay
Speed.
attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away. On the other hand, lower prestige teams provide a greater challenge to build into contenders. The choice is yours.
Let's do. Fuck it, we're going Florida
Time
State.
to figure out where on the coaching staff you want to start. Whichever
Head
one. Now for the fun part. Here, you'll create a coach on your own
I'm gonna
or
be an
select
offensive
an
coordinator.
existing one. If your plan is to create a custom coach, you can fully customize your coach's appearance, backstory, and starting skill. Now it's time to choose your coach's archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What's most important to you? Maximizing player development, acquiring new talent, or putting your team in the best position to win? Congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching contract. Now pay attention to the expectations of the role. Failing to meet the university's expectations will land you on the hot seat and potentially looking for a new job when the coaching carousel rolls
Don't
around.
fire me, baby. I'm legit. I'm legit, nigga. Injuries, I turn that shit off. Custom skills. We got Alabama. Ooh, ooh. Kennesaw State versus Alabama. Ooh. They loud and ghetto. For what? We coming for you, boy. Bringing them out tonight.
walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make
nigga.
So Florida State's offense will start this game off with the football.
Right.
This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been
Brady.
to see.
He can't catch.
Guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for
thought it was a read option. That's why I did what I did.
Shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Got a man in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to
first down.
Here. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball through that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
What the?
Pulls and fires it complete.
It's just spamming him.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season.
Damn this shit here.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
Get out my check.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space. It's Sawchuk. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen. And offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Noles are on the move. Back to throw, it's Castellanos.
Fuck!
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
Unleashes one deep.
Hell no. Fuck Florida State, Nick. I'm starting this bitch. Fuck Florida State. Hell no. On the first of the month, wake up, wake up, wake up. I'm finna get high. I'm finna get high, high, high. I'm finna get high, 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 high. I need to get GG a break, but again, I'm gonna go OP and just play. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Now it's time to customize your Dynasty experience. Similar to last year, here's where you'll modify your settings from the expanded list of available options. You can import your team builder created teams and customize your conferences,
Oh
complete
my
with unique
god!
rules and protected rivals.
8 minutes. Yeah, chat off. Injuries off. Suck that dick. I want to play with the new Georgia. Fuck all of that, nigga. I want to play with the new Georgia, nigga. Let me play with the new Georgia at the OC. The whole Sir Technician. Talk your shit. Talk your shit. Yeah. I'm proud of him. Yeah. So integration. He's my favorite YouTuber. You fucking weirdo. Put that on the shirt. You can put that shit on the shirt. Give me your intent. Player skill. Catching. Accuracy. Type shit, type shit. Type shit, type shit. Type shit, type shit. Off the rip, nigga. Why you keep calling me? Yeah. Keep fucking up, man. Skipping this. Kentucky, Auburn, baby, 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 baby. And we don't play Alabama. Oh, yes, we did.
say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home.
No matter what game I play.
Taking on the fourth-ranked
It's
Georgia
easy.
Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started.
Let's go, dog.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Georgia's offense has the ball first today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position. And these are two of the best in the entire country.
Yes.
And that's going to be a lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Come on, my nigga, you gotta
Offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. It's complete.
I pushed the wrong button.
And they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Guys, let's chat about Georgia. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's failure. Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Whoa!
Move to get room. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get the rhythm. No, sir, they came on the field, locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Marshall Thundering Herd has the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to throw on first down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Wants to throw on third. Got a man. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. They'll go to the counter play. And how about that play by that giant, that of a man on the defensive front? The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. To the ground and try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Marshall will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got it behind the line. It's Branch. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but
fires deep toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout.
God damn.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got him back deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there.
Where you going, boy? Where you going, boy?
The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He wants to go deep. And on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. You have field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Throws to the tight end. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dogs!
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Coming out with it, it's Allen. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy? And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of it.
He lost one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got him. Made a defender miss. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Allen. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering Herd offense coming out. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Payne. Knocked off his feet. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
With all of that heat, he wasn't able to get much on that one. Makes the catch at the 45. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Snap the goddamn ball.
He wants to throw it again. He's got his man, makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Payne. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. On the ground, it's Roberts. And he'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid purpose.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything.
There he goes. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Georgia. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UMass has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Amherst. They're trailing by 14 to Temple. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Quickly out to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The play action fake. Makes the catch. It's Payne. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking for room. It's Allen. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Lacy. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just,
he's got it out. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Sometimes you hope the return will give you good field position. Sometimes it puts a touchdown on the board like that 93-yarder just did. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good solid pickup on that play. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Norton. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Turner. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left.
Hell no.
Oh, they really could have used their physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. On the run, it's Frazier. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Bridge. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll give it to him again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover. They can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Dances away to buy time. He's open on the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. He's going for the big play. Catch and stride inside the 15. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You've got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. The short hand, it's Lacy. Tackle is made at the 25.
You gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You're set up fourth and long, you're gonna get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
I'm good, man.
Let's see what he can do with it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Caught close to the marker. It's Young. Turning it on. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering herd offense coming out. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find Ed. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's a flag. Come on.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll
Come on,
brought down
man.
at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal coming up. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. And the return will be brought down. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Better stop playing with that nigga. You better stop playing with it,
On this
nigga.
defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring.
Takes it the other way. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Well, they're able to get a field. 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And they'll bring him down.
I was going to score.
On the next drive.
I was
Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Marshall will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Unleashes one. He makes a catch. Breaks into the open. They get him down with this offense to set up 1st and goal from the 9.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
It was incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return?
I'm going to take my starters out. They did it, though. Yeah. Take my starters out.
Hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back.
Go!
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Norton. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Now on the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Go!
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with Go! Now the play fake. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Marshall will be forced to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Power football with the run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To give out of the gun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. Falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Safe little shovel pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Grabbed over the middle. It's Humphries. All down, but he has enough to move the chain.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Georgia lining up to punt it away.
Ooh. You just gave me a free 1st down, fuck.
Make the fair catch,
you gave me a free 1st down. Fuck, nigga.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick.
First down.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Humphries. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And off to
God damn, block,
son! In the backfield, he's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
How the fuck you get a concept
listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Complete downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. This This dude is just exceptional in every facet.
Ooh.
Such a great route runner and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stance of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Soft spot in the middle. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Dogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Love the play call by the offense. Long drag route, stand this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score.
Okay.
Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the
Hey,
page.
hit my stupid ass, man.
This defense has been able to force a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it? Touchdown, Georgia! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, they were able to come out here week one and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. East Carolina is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Pirates fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Working that left side now. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to pop the draw. Runs through a tackle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Oh, now I want
Thundering her to the line, facing
Oh, now I
a
want
second and
one.
short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Harmon. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. From the gun. Give on the inside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Bringing the heat. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, you certainly don't.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Gets it to the 46-yard line.
That's how you run the ball.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
To the ground, he's got it again. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Mississippi beats Southern Mississippi.
They want that clock to run. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs.
Look, she's fighting him. She's fighting him.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll switch it up here and look to throw.
No!
Kick it off, and this defense a much-needed play. Got room on the return.
I don't care. They still
And
lost.
he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Herd!
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Don't mind me. I'm gonna keep my custody.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick-6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the deep.
Intercepted. Finally, this defense makes a play.
I'm just telling you,
Nice
like
pick
you
up on
see
the
that nigga.
return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Turner. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short.
Yeah.
To the ground with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Let's it go to the end zone. It's complete. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Thomas.
Stay in bounds, brother.
Out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive.
Time
They're
run
still
down
the
before I
football, going
catch
out
the ball.
and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
They go to the ground. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Bulldogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll try the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Cut.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
She just couldn't believe it was happening. This right here is a common thing for most Karens. They'd rather blame the cops for their poor choices than blame themselves.
I'm gonna skip this
These
game.
people, they're never the perpetrators and always the victims. And usually things end up with
Not playing no
screaming.
fake ass team stuff.
There's something to be said.
Nah, this the game right here,
But
baby.
there's something magical about making it last.
Do my recruiting.
Making them something to be shared. Look at life through a new lens. Bring a story to life.
Oh,
and the next time you find yourself in the moment, capture it. Gear up with Adorama, your source for creator tips and tools. Shop Adorama.com.
Let's see what this one does.
Why am I being arrested? Why am I being arrested? Why am I being arrested? What was I doing? Why am I being arrested? Why am I being arrested? Why am I being arrested? We're flowers. And I am allowed to sit there quietly until I have form. We are silent steps. Why are you arresting me? Why do you have to arrest me? You are resisting. If you stop resisting. That is not true. You have no right to be arresting me. I was sitting in a line of filling out quietly. I am not doing anything to provoke anyone. I am not resisting arrest. Why are you doing this to me? Are you doing anything on this? No, I don't have anything on this. What law was I breaking when I was sitting there? Answer me what law I was breaking.
At this point, she could have tried calming down and talking to the officers politely. Her incessant yelling serves no purpose except to feed her ego and her delusion that she's somehow the victim.
Answer me what law I was breaking. I need to choose because my feet are burning, which is the reason I was doing this. So that's not kicking anyone. That's because my feet are hot. So there you go. Everything about somebody. And you're arresting me illegally. I have every right to sit in that lobby and fill in a form. You don't have a right to tell me to leave, officer. I'm supervisor. You don't have a right to tell me to leave.
This woman, like many Karens, obviously believed she was smarter than the cops and that she had better knowledge of the law. As such, she continued schooling them on the ride to jail, and even after they got there. I wouldn't be surprised if she later tried schooling the judge as well.
Let me check. That's all I see. Calm down. Take a breather. Calm down. That is evidence that I have with me today is my only copy of that evidence. So if you guys lost that, you are responsible for having taken my possessions out of my possessions, moved it, and then left it behind. Okay. I hear you loud and clear. You're acknowledging that I have possessions that were left behind, that officers took from me. I'm acknowledging that you made a complaint that there was stuff there left behind. Go have a seat on the bench. Also, the affidavits I was trying to file today. Have a seat.
As things turned out, the suspect's name wasn't Karen, it was Sharon. But judging by what we witnessed, both names are applicable. Sharon was charged with battery on an officer and resisting with violence. Remember that young woman who wouldn't leave her dentist office? Well, a similar thing happened in August 2022 when a woman missed her appointment. When the doctor refused to see her, she started lashing out, and the deputies were called to intervene.
You guys call? Yes, absolutely. That call. Okay, what's going on? Because this young lady right here will not leave the building when she's been harassing her patients that was in here and says that she's going to sit in the lobby until she sees the doctor, and the doctors have stated he cannot see her. I have appointments with the doctor.
This is a business.
Okay, I'm going to have to talk to the doctor.
I can't say that. You don't have to see the doctor. I don't know if you're misunderstanding. Like the doctor has told his staff that
No.
you missed your appointment. The doctor,
Reason not to.
I cannot explain it to you any other way. You have to leave. The You refuse to leave, then the law kicks in.
Sometimes officers have trouble expressing themselves, but this one did it perfectly, don't you think? It was a brilliant way to ask the suspect to leave willingly, with a subtle hint of what might happen if she refused. However, judging by the way her arms are crossed, it doesn't look like she got the message.
I want to see your ID.
Okay.
Give me your
You need to walk outside.
No.
You need to walk outside.
Okay, I'm rank number 3. Number 3. Okay. And I already know where to be found.
Outside. You're not allowed to be here, okay? Thank you. This is all being recorded. You violated the law 3 times. At this point, you have 3 different charges. You've resisted arrest by not listening to my commands. You have trespassed. How far would you like to take this?
Because I want to the doctor.
I told you to.
No, give me go to the doctor.
It's a business.
Ooh! Do we get...
Company. Cleveland Clinic, Indian River Hospital is a private business.
We really don't know where this woman's from, but she's obviously confused. She somehow thinks that a hospital or clinic cannot be a private business. She thinks the cops are wrong and starts writing down their names. But the big question now is if the clinic wants her trespassed.
I'll be back, y'all. Hold on before I start the show. We got a lot of niggers. Niggers. And niggers. Good job, broke ass nigga.
So they don't want to ever, you're not letting them come back here again. Go to jail. That doctor made that decision.
Doctor made the decision.
Yes. That's something you'll have to take over.
Ow.
You're supposed to be doing on a
My funny bone.
just stay there on a phone.
My funny bone.
This woman's ignorant, too entitled to understand that she's wrong. So naturally,
Right now, baby.
because in her mind, they
Fuck with me. Pop with me. Drink with me. You feel me, my nigga?
The business you're looking at this.
That's another new one down here.
He's signing the paper. He doesn't want you
What you
here.
playing on, dog? Mind your business.
What am I doing?
A rivalry filled with indelible conditioning. But for the dog, it's also about trying to find a way to survive on the road. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will
let's go outside. 49.
These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. It's Bishop. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, Dave, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Oh, he missed the. Oh, I got it. He missed the wide open receiver going down the field. Nigga.
Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Second wide, Brett. I know where I'm going to, dude.
Energy and noise. He's going to take a shot right away. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They're dealing with a second and long. Running back searching for a hole. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Tries to get it on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I'm going to pick those 58. Those field goal. Hell no.
Play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
Good.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. From the gun, running back on the move. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Blame it on the alcohol.
Get to that first down mark.
Blame it on the hitting. Blame it on the alcohol.
Gonna look downfield again.
How you feel?
Blame
it on the down.
Good job running that route to get nothing after the catch. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the first quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talking.
Breaks into the open on the left. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Turning it on. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Makes the catch. It's Young. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball in the field.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down.
Come on! Going for this kid, man. Fuck that. He's going for it, Nick. He's going for it, Nick.
They'll still go for it here. There's the pressure. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Vols moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Makes the grab. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run.
Who is number 17, my nigga?
Balls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself.
Hell no, that shit dead, nigga.
For no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. He'll keep it himself. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Oh my God! I caught this sticky fever. Ay, ay, ay.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Come on, Bert. Come on, baby. Get over it, baby.
Snapping it from the 21. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. He lobs one high down the left side.
I told it.
He makes the grab.
I found it first, Dinky.
What a job for a huge gain there. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate for the fortuitous bounce. Reese, a nice break to him, makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
On the ground, it's Frazier. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end.
Touchdown! Touchdown!
Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has shown little to no mercy today, and they look like they're moving in for the finishing blow. They're trailing by 14 to SMU.
Pulls it in. It's Staley.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Bishop. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. 2nd down coming up. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Matthews. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his 1st period with a huge gain. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. To the air on 2nd down. Trying to make magic.
Hit that fuck nigga.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to
What's
avoid
wrong with you, Gemini?
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Volunteers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Slams ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score?
No!
Just hammer it.
No one let me see. No!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Get out the way, get out the way.
They're ready to go back to work on offense. They'll go to work trailing 17-10, hoping to put together a productive drive.
I'm going back.
Coming off a season in which things really didn't go
I'm going back to Colorado,
get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're...
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
First down, Georgia.
And after giving up that completion, guys, the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Brent. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He'll off one deep down the left side.
I told you, fuck nigga, stop playing with him.
He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking.
Moving
No!
They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Yeah.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time.
Get out the way, get out the way.
I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. Give him 6.
Hit the point. Hit the point.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. He's only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Colorado
so
beats
the Tennessee offense.
31 to 17.
They unleashed an aerial assault last time time that took him right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Gives it on the option. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Looking to throw it, Aguilar. Shoots it to the left. Man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with this group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
That's reeled in. It's Staley. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line. They're going to run it to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt.
Oh, you made it.
And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense.
Come on, Bears, get open, baby.
They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end.
Damn, why do that?
And he's going to
running back and run.
He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Makes a connection. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down.
First down.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout. And these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. From the gun, the ground game.
But the fuck? I ain't picked this play.
Where to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Pressure coming. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Oh, somebody wanted to get
the Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Goes toward the end zone.
Touchdown!
Touchdown, Georgia! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The UConn offense and defense have complemented themselves very nicely today, and this fan base always travels well. All of those factors could equal a big-time road win. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UConn. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. The Vols will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll park it at the 39. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I need to run this score. 31. Fuck Tennessee, Nick. I need to score.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Bell. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. That was a nice pickup, running the drag.
Oh, what? God damn, I'm good. God damn.
Drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Branch.
Woo!
Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Looking for room. It's Bishop. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up
that
big
shit
plays.
dead, fuck, nigga.
Zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. Rushes on him.
Come on, bro.
He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Vols want to move quickly. To the air, it's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout.
Incomplete! Incomplete!
Spectacular layout and catch. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete
What the
passes.
fuck? It wouldn't let me switch!
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the...
Oh, he's got some space. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Volunteers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. They'll line up to go for 2. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
Well, no doubt he can roll.
How?
You can do whatever he wants.
How can you catch that?
You have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Trying to bounce it
For something
outside.
a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
That's the ball hits in your head, man.
3rd down as the defense knocks it free and 4th down.
These motherfuckers don't know how to catch.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Here's the handoff. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And after having a nice game like that on a first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Young. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Gets away from one, finds some space. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting a tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Hand off from the gun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. This crowd knows defense needs them right now. To the air, it's Stockton.
First down.
It's Bell.
Good.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Dogs started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Lost the fire on second down. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They'll look to throw on third and goal.
First down.
Touchdown Bulldogs. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being...
Oh, shit.
No shot. They have no idea how to get in his quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
The Volunteers come to the line.
But I am ass on
And this QB
shit, boy.
is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
But what the fuck?
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Vols with the first and 10. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole...
Woo!
There he goes.
It's fucking God damn!
And the Vols are threatening in the red zone. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Looking down the middle. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
Fuck is you talking about, nigga?
The 15-yard line.
Fuck is you talking about, nigga?
Picking off that pass.
Let's end this shit.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Woo!
Crosses the 30. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Catch in the middle. It's Young. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's dealt. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On 3rd and short.
First down! First down, nigga! First down!
But he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got a man, it's Branch. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Dogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quick pass on the fly motion.
First down.
What the fuck, man? First down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
Oh, missed the motherfucking kick.
You're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Quick completion on the out. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stopped him for a short gain.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Hell no! Hell no!
All over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end.
Thank you!
And he throws another interception.
Go to the crib! Go to the crib! Go to the crib! Go to the crib! Touchdown!
Touchdown, Georgia! And they turn it into a defensive score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens.
Why he ran out of bounds like that?
Let's go find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Staley. And he's close to a first down. Up there. The Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. To the air. It's Aguilar. Finds his man. It's Matthews. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down.
You good.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. And the Vols will hustle to the line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who...
Turning it on! Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Release to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bishop. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Jefferson. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll take a deep shot here. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Vols, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Quick strike complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Little touch pass to the receiver. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested.
Oh my God, this shit here gonna be a fucking OP, man. This shit gonna be OP as hell.
How about the USC defense as well? They bent, but they did not break. They got the stop they needed in the red zone to make sure that this game would at least extend to overtime, assuming Kyle Limmerman
Mississippi, you playing in Mississippi for the Source Nation. Heisman Rock. Am I on the Heisman list? Am I on my plan? Yes, sir.
And this is his first field goal attempt from 27 yards out. And Lincoln Riley wants him to think about it a little bit more.
Girls get guaranteed.
Their 3rd and final. 30 seconds. Kyle Limmerman has never knocked one through for a game-tying or go-ahead field goal attempt in the 4th quarter or overtime. Shelby is 6'5", he's lined up inside. They've got Cameron Crawford, also 6'5", lined up inside. From 27 to keep the game alive. Kyle Limmerman. Application clean, and he is down the middle. So that's a 3-lead race by TCU here in the 4th quarter.
Quarterfinals begin as the playoff continues. On New Year's Eve, elite programs crash as the Hurricanes and Buckeyes take center stage. Then a New Year's Day triple. First, speed meets tenacity as the Ducks battle the Red Raiders. Then the Crimson Tide face Heisman winner Fernando Mendoza and the unbeaten losers. Finally, the Rebels and Bulldogs collide in prime time. Just win and advance. The college football playoff quarterfinals on ESPN. Opportunity everywhere with so much on the line.
I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last. I'm hitting that gas. I'm hitting that. Rule number one, never be number two. Let the candy up a roof and the gas not on. Now you gotta watch. Win, win, win. I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last. I'm hitting that gas. I'm hitting that gas.
This is as good as it gets.
We playing basketball.
Basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way you dribble up and down the court.
Sunday on ESPN and streaming on the ESPN app. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. With over 47,000 live events all year long, ESPN is always in season. Capital One knows there's no games like home games. This thing just got wild. Capital One Gold Media on the ESPN networks and ABC. Team, it's been a grind, but I think I've aged you well. Some might say perfect. Who's ready to show who's the cheesiest? Who's the cheesiest? Cheese, official sponsor of the college football playoff. Welcome to Overtime, presented by Cheez-It. It's crunch time. In the first overtime, each team gets a possession starting at the opponent's 25-yard line. If it goes to a second overtime, teams again start at the 25-yard line, but must attempt a two-point conversion after a touchdown with no extra points allowed. From the third overtime on, teams alternate two-point conversion attempts from the 3-yard line until the game is decided. The Valero Alamo Bowl headed to overtime. USC and TCU are about to toss the coin. Gentlemen, play extra periods. Winner of the coin toss will have the option to play either offense or defense first, or which end of the field will play on. USC, we're still the visitors, so you'll call the coin toss. As a reminder, heads with both of your logos, and tails with the Alamo Bowl logo. We're going to let it hit the ground. What is your call? Tails is the call. It is heads. Coin toss. To defense. 20. TCU has won the toss, elected to play defense. USC will have first down in this end zone. So the Trojans will try and score in the end zone with their logo. TCU, obviously, every time those win the coin toss in overtime, everyone chooses to play defense. Right? You want to know what your offense needs if your defense can go out there and get a stop. And the last overtime game that we saw, Florida State at Virginia, one of the best finishes in college football this year. I love this overtime format in college football. I think it's high drama. I love how increasingly you have to go for it a little bit more. Progressing to the two-point tries and then just a series of two-point tries from the 3-yard line. Here we go. Worley and Ken Miller will flank Bayaba to start off overtime.
Oh my God, it's a blackout.
Long check down. Miller in the flat. Steps, stays in bounds. And ball way down. It might be goal to go. I think he's at the 10-yard line.
shit had.
These two teams have been standard bearers, championship programs, and when they look at their schedule, there are a lot of big games. They know to get where they want to be, they're going to have to go right through each other, and the Dogs and the Tide always have a national championship or bust mentality. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
No!
Got his man on the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? He'll pull it on the read.
Shit dead, nigga. I read that shit, nigga. I read that shit, fuck, nigga.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Come here, boys.
He's going to did the work himself. Picks up the
How you gotta wave?
down to avoid contact. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Fitted in the window for the score.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bulldogs offense will get the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So
that's an illegal tackle. Don't do that.
Feed the
That's
running
a
back
good
as many
tackle.
different ways as possible. And just let him go to work.
Got a man. It's Young.
Woo! I pulled the wrong
That's
way.
the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun.
No!
Where to go,
I got it.
Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And the runner is down.
Hold him. Come on, man.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of the guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line.
Sends it downfield.
Oh.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Got him downfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got fourth and...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field.
Touchdown, Georgia! Touchdown, bitch! Get off the field!
Touchdown, Dogs!
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. It's Simpson. That's caught. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this.
Oh, he's got some space.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Bringing the heat. Slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So now it's second and long. Just keep slinging it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never develops. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball is only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on...
Well, what's his overall? What's number 56 overall? This nigga got me big. Right guard, 56.
Hey, Will.
So 87 overall. In here, senior. Man, you about to tighten up, fam. About to tighten the fuck up.
So we choose real ingredients, quality proteins, and
tighten up, dog.
When it's second and 11. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Here's a heat. Caught over the middle. It's Belt. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
But how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Makes the catch, it's Bell.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The play action fake. Caught near the sticks, it's Bell. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Young. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense set for a first down.